Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Darren Nichols. I'll be reviewing the Brazil versus Chile game. Just now I tried to record a video, but my internet connection was playing a fool, and I had a strange interruption. Someone just came into my room and um, actually bumped me out. So it's weird. So anyways, I'm recording this video again. I don't think the first one went up, but if you see it, just know I'll delete it when I get a chance. Anyways. Subscribe to my channel, DGen Inspires. I'll be doing cricket and soccer videos. I'll be doing other things in between. My top 5 gospel rap artists. I'll be doing tech conventions. When the Apple convention comes out, probably be doing game reviews. I don't know. Just additional stuff on the side if I get a chance. But mainly it's going to be soccer and cricket on here. If you want things related to advice, counseling related advice to help you get your career on the go, head over to dgeninspires.wordpress.com. That's my blog site for things all related to sports matters. Head over there. Let me know if you want me to do career articles on soccer players or cricket players. I'm game for it. I'll write the articles up. I'm putting them up. We can do career articles of some of the greats we've had in soccer. Pele, the Zinedine Zidane, Ronaldinho, whomever you want. I can do the research and I can get it done for you guys if you want me to. If you don't, it's cool. I'll just do these videos review and I'm not charging anything for it. So, don't feel, oh, he's going to charge me a fee. No, 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 no. It's free. Okay. Maybe someday I'll charge. I don't know. But for now, it's free. But yeah, just get into this game. I don't want to drag out. No, I'll leave that at the end. Okay. It's going to talk about where you can find me. I'll tell you that at the end. So heading into this game, Brazil, in my opinion, Brazil. I'm just checking this to make sure the internet is working. I don't want to cut out again. Brazil heading into this game, I didn't have the highest of hope for Brazil because it didn't impress me, even though they won 4-1 against Cameroon. So for me, it was I didn't really have too much hope there. I wanted Alexandre Pato to be in the team, but I understand the situation. And for those of you who don't, go and check that out. It's on the internet. So he's out. For this game, you know, Chile looked more impressive because Chile would have come off of a couple games earlier. They would have had a big game against Spain. They would play very well against them, and they won. So Chile was a team to look out for, and they played exactly like that. Scolari was quoted as saying that Chile was a team that is a thorn in Brazil's side, and they're exactly where that tonight. Brazil has not been playing their best; they've been playing subpar. So, you know, um, I ran through the lineups last time, but I don't think I'll do that this time. You guys can just check the lineups out when you get a chance. Because I'm very tired, so I'll just do this here quick and hit the hay and sleep. So I may do the Colombia versus Uruguay game tonight or tomorrow. I don't know, whatever I feel like doing. I'm not on any schedule, so you get them when I get a chance to put them up. So let's jump straight into this. I want this video to be very long. Alright, so Brazil came in, Frank played up front, Sanchez and Eduardo played up front for Chile. Neymar, as I was saying earlier in the other video that I attempted to record, that Neymar belongs in Hollywood, and I do not in any way support players who dive and roll around the pitch. He made a theatrical thing of just a simple impact injury, and he rolled around and he's holding his foot, and I do not respect that in the sport. I'm here about tough football players, and I do not see tough football players playing these days. I see a lot of weak men playing. Some of them are tough, but some of these men are just so weak. They hit the ground and they roll around and they make it, oh my gosh, I'm in so much pain. And that is nothing that serious. So I do not like that in sports. I don't know why that happens. And it's not just football that happens. And I see it happen in the NBA. You know, it's ridiculous. And I don't respect that when players do that. Even though I'm a Brazilian fan, I don't respect a player diving around. He belongs in Hollywood. He's on the wrong pitch if he wants to do that kind of thing. But anyways, in the 18th minute, corner kick came in from Neymar. Thiago Silva headed to the far post, and David Luiz seemingly looked like he picked up the ball. It was discovered at the end that Jara was actually the one that hit the ball into the net. So he scored an own goal there, but David Luiz took credit for it. So, and Brazil goes up one. In the 31st minute, we have another opportunity come up where, Marcelo throws the ball in. Wasn't the best clearance by Hulk. Hulk didn't do his job, and excuse me, and the player came in. I can't remember who the player was. He came in with the ball though, and he played it on to Sanchez. And Sanchez did the rest. He just slotted into the corner. Nice low goal. I thought Julius Caesar could have saved it, but I won't take anything away from Sanchez. He scored that goal really well. So kudos to him. That put the game at 31 minutes. And yeah, Brazil going now at the halftime 1-0. So brief moment of lack of concentration by Hulk caused Brazil. In the second half, I'll say this: Brazil at this point in time, offensively they were great. Neymar was running down the pitch; he was doing his thing, taking on players. Could have probably scored a couple of those goals, but they're getting up there. Defensively, they're losing concentration. It wasn't horrible defense, but it wasn't tip-top shape. So they were very fortunate to only go in 1-0. Very fortunate. In the second half, Chile came out like a house on fire for the first few minutes, and they were attacking very good. They had a controversial decision that was ruled a disallowed goal in the 54th minute when Hulk came in and the ball hit his arm, is what the referee was saying, hit his arm. So that goal was disqualified, disallowed. But to me, it looked like it didn't hit his arm, but that's just me from how I saw it on the camera. But I'm not here to speculate. It doesn't really matter in the end. Brazil goes through, but there was controversial moment there. So it was disallowed. But Hart was the best player in the second half. The second half was dry. A lot of opportunities. Just was so much fouls left, right, and center. I think Stephen McManus said there were 24 fouls in all in this game. So I was very disappointed there were so many fouls. The game didn't get going. You know, and they went into the so basically there were opportunities in the half, but nothing that really stood out that I really want to go through right now. Like I said, I want to keep this video short. There's supposed to be other people joining me, but it didn't work out, so I'm just doing this myself. So going on, we have 90 minutes come, no winners, so we have to go to extra time. There were subs made in between, Pinilla came onto the pitch, but that was before the half was over, to before the extra time. Pinilla goes in for a foul in the first minute. Hulk comes with another good shot, but a good save by Bravo. Alves picks up a yellow card. At the end of the first half of extra time, there's still nothing between the two teams. They're still stuck here at 1-0. So Brazil now in a position where they definitely need to score. I'll say this: to me, it seemed like the Chileans gave up and they told themselves that they were going to get a goal through the penalty shootout, because I saw in the second half, especially Chile just defended really deep, and Brazil were the ones going for the victory, but Brazil wasn't playing like they were going to win anyways, aside from Hulk. And I didn't understand why Hulk was not getting more of the ball when they were still trying to find Neymar, when Hulk was the one that looked more likely to score. But Brazil logic, I guess. Second half game, what happened in the second half here? William comes on after Oscar, who was relatively quiet for a good portion of the game. He went off. Not much happened except for at the end of the half, where Pinilla had a brilliant shot at goal and the ball hit off the corner post and just deflected out. And I think that was the 118th, 119th minute, and Brazil almost got knocked out. That would have been so embarrassing. I think some people would have lost their lives, to be honest with you, if Brazil had lost today, and if they had lost in that goal. But yeah, very, very lucky for Brazil there. And they went into the penalty shootout. So what happened in the penalty shootout? Brazil knew they needed to make sure that Julius Caesar had to make sure he was on his mark, and Brazil had to make sure to hit all their shots. So how did the penalty shootout go? Well, the first person to come up was David Luiz. He goes up first and he puts the ball into the lower corner. So that goes 1-0, sorry. Pinilla goes up for the kick against Julius Caesar. Straight, and Julius Caesar saved because, Pinilla kicks the ball straight down the middle and it is blocked out. So good save there by Julius Caesar. Williams comes up, looks like he's going to score, but nope, he kicks that ball well wide of the mark and it stays at 1-0. Now we have Sanchez up, the star boy Sanchez, the Brazilian. He comes up and a brilliant save by Julius Caesar again. Julius Caesar saving Brazil in this game in a pretty ordinary performance so far. So it's still 1-0. Marcelo comes up and slots that bad boy home, puts the score up to 2-0, and Brazil at this point needs 2 more goals to score to go through. So what do we have here? Charles Arangues steps up to the pitch and slots that one home comfortably. The keeper didn't even try to get that. That was in the top right hand corner, well, his top left hand corner. The goalkeeper, he just looked at it and he's like, oh, can't get that. You know, so that goes through and that puts Chile on the board 2-1. Hout goes up. Didn't look like he was going to score. Sometimes when you see these men kicking the ball, they don't look like they're going to score. Hout didn't score. Saved there by Claudio Bravo. Diaz steps up now for Chile. He slots that one home and puts it at 2-0. So now we have the star boy, the Neymar Jr. stepping up to the wicket. I say wicket, like I feel I'm watching cricket. Steps up to the box, you know, penalty box. He's gonna slot this one home. He does his little jingle, his little shake, you know, trying to probably offset the goalkeeper. Steps up, bam, slots that one home. 3-2. And now everything relies on Jara. Jara scores this, it keeps Chile in the game, and the game keeps going. If Jara misses this, Brazil goes straight through. And you can feel the tension around the ground, you know, even though I wasn't there, I could sense it. Jara steps up, kicks the ball, and it hits the corner post and goes out, and Brazil wins this one 3-2. So Brazil goes through by the skin of their teeth. And I have here my final thoughts for this game is that I don't believe Brazil has done enough so far to win the World Cup. I think if they keep playing like this, the next game they will definitely be knocked out. Hard done, the Chileans, they played really well. And you know, that's really my sentiment for this whole game. Brazil, man, Brazil still needs to improve. And I'm a Brazilian fan, but I'm a realistic Brazilian fan. And Brazil plays like how they've played this way. How they play this game. If they go in against, now we know, to be Colombia. If they play against Colombia the way they play today, they're out. Okay, I don't care what anybody tells me. They're gonna get knocked out because they were not fluent defensively. They made some bad choices from time to time, bad moments of just lots of concentration. And I know we're human, but you can't be afforded to making those mistakes at this level. You know, so it's going to be interesting because if Brazil does not play at their best, they're out. You know, that goes without saying. They will be definitely leaving the competition and running for their lives. I'm convinced of that. Because when I hear things like the commentators say, oh, you know, in Brazil there are just 2 things you need, oxygen and football. Well, you know, if Brazil loses, you know, they're going to need a shotgun and some bodyguards because those people will not be accepting the fact that Brazil gets knocked out. They just won't. So Brazil, you know, a lot of work needs to be done by them. You know, the front, Neymar is the player they're relying on to score the goals, and it showed in this game that Neymar didn't really, he got shut down a lot by the Chilean defenders, and he saw the team struggled. Brazil needs to start relying on just Neymar. The old Brazilian teams, I always reference this when I'm talking to people. The old Brazilian teams had Cafu, Emerson, Rivaldo, Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, they leave out someone, Kaká. I can't remember if Kaká was playing at that time. But they had more than one player to go to, you know, that could actually score goals for them. And that's what made Brazil Brazil. Relying solely on Neymar does not help them. And I hope they realize that before the next game kicks in. Otherwise, Brazil, you're out. You know, Chileans, you know, you play very well. I thought Sanchez was on fire today. Sanchez played really well. I was very impressed with his performance. And, you know, it's tough that Chile had to go home because I thought they could have gone through. And it would have been interesting, Chile going through and seeing what would have happened there. But, you know, hard done there for the Chileans. Brazil, however, I just want to make this point here quickly before I end this video. Brazil has a couple players that will be missing their next game. Luis Gustavo, he's definitely out for the next game. He had a second tackle on Arturo Vidal, so he will definitely not be playing for Brazil in the next game. So I think that's the only one. I don't see anyone else. I'm looking through my notes here quickly before I close out, but I don't see anyone else. So Luis Gustavo, you know, it's probably somebody else. I can't remember. I don't know if I wrote down anyone else, but, you know, Luis Gustavo will be out for the next game. So be interesting to see how Brazil managed without him. But Brazil, you got through with the skin of your teeth. I'm not impressed with the performance. Up your game or you go home. That's the last thing I have to say. So, guys, thank you for tuning in to my channel, for watching the Brazil versus Chile review. Hope you guys have fun. If you have any comments, please leave it in the comment section below as the video goes up. Comment leave your comments in the comment section below. Let me know what you thought of this game. Did you think Brazil deserved to go through? The Chile hard done for their bad referee decisions? How did Howard Red perform? I know Howard Red is always the talking point. How did Howard Red perform in this game? And yeah, just let me know what you guys think. Like the video below, I always appreciate that. Thank you if you already have. And subscribe to my channel. I'll be reviewing some other games this World Cup. I don't know if I'll get all the games reviewed, but for the ones I won't review, I'll try to see if I can get people that have watched the game to come in and help me out there, because I'll probably just be pulling notes from here, there, and everywhere if I do the video at all, because I like to come in my own notes. But if it's a high demand, I'll do it. If it isn't, you'll just see the finals. I'll make sure I get the finals for sure, regardless if Brazil wins or not. I'm not that kind of person. If my team win or lose, you know what? I'll still come and review the game. So like the video, subscribe. I'll be covering more content here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for your time, guys. And Brazil, 4th of July, you have to come up now and show what you're made of. Are you really champions? Are you ready to take the trophy home or go home? Thank you guys for tuning in. Check me out on Darman24, my Twitter page, Darren Nichols, Facebook. You can add me here. DJ Inspire, like I said, you can subscribe here. Check this stuff out. And djinspires.wordpress.com. You can check out my stuff involving counseling advice, where I help people with counseling issues or whatever the case is. Anyways, I'm out. Grace and peace to you guys, and I'll see you later. Yeah.